Welcome, everyone, to a new episode of a Bru View podcast. I am your host, Adam Hazara. Today on the show, our main focus is Lake Braddock football players' thoughts on the illegal recruiting scandal of Hayfield's football team and the effects that the scandal has had on this year's football postseason. For those of you who don't know, Hayfield's football team has been embroiled in an improper recruiting scandal since June after a Fairfax County Times article was published the same month. There were allegations around head coach Daryl Overton for illegally recruiting players from his old school Freedom High School in Prince William County and other private schools in the D.C. metropolitan area. As a head coach at Freedom, he led the football team to back-to-back state titles. There was an investigation launched by FCPS, but they cleared Hayfield of any wrongdoing in August. A couple weeks ago, as a result of a recruiting scandal, VHSL banned Hayfield from this year's and next year's playoffs, believing that they had violated their proselytization rules. They were originally going to be the 1 seed in the Region 6C postseason tournament up to this ban. Then, Hayfield parents filed for temporary injunction in court to overrule VHSL's ban put on Hayfield, to which Hayfield was reinstated back into the playoffs. At the time of this recording, on a morning of November 21st, 2024, Hayfield will be allowed to play. This reinstitution of Hayfield has caused the 8-seeded Robinson Rams to be kicked out of the playoffs. There is a consideration for boycott and forfeiture from multiple Region 6C coaches that have playoff teams. This includes Lake Braddock's head coach Mike Doherty or Coach Doc, believing that FCPS Superintendent Michelle Reed has mishandled the Hayfield situation. Hayfield football scandal is going on, and his thoughts on the scandal too.
How did you feel after last week's canceled game?
I was disappointed. The team, we got ready for a game. We were expecting a game, and then for it to get postponed, really disappointed. And then we realized we had to play 3 games in 9 days. That's kind of tough, so, on the body. So, yeah, definitely disappointed.
How are you guys preparing for that in terms of, trying to be as durable as you can?
The coaches are helping us, not go too hard in practice because we know, the toll that 3 games in 9 days is going to take on us. So, yeah, we're just being conservative in practice.
Okay. And is that a lot harder on the players too?
Kind of, because if you take it easy that much, in the game, it's going to be a little adjustment, but I think we'll be fine. We'll manage.
All right. Describe how you have been focusing or getting ready for playoff games, knowing if there may or may not be any to play, depending on what happens with the whole Hayfield scandal.
Yeah, I'm just going in with the same mindset, we're going to play, even if we end up not playing. It's unfortunate, but we're still going to have to go in with that mentality that we're going to play that day.
Okay. Does it feel like at times you guys have been more focused on getting ready for playoffs, or what has been happening with recruiting scandals like that, something really in the front of your minds, or is it just more so in front of your minds that you guys are just getting ready to focus on it next
For
game?
us, it's definitely just getting ready to focus for the game. That's not really on us. We're just the players. That's on, the staff and all the Fairfax County, officials. That's not really on us. So we're just, in our minds, is just to play the game.
Okay. Is there a strong sense of urgency amongst the players to get back out there onto the field and play?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at least for me, I'm a senior, so I really want to for us to forfeit. If we really forfeited those games, that'd just be super unfortunate. I spent 4 years here at Lake Braddock football, so yeah, we're definitely just trying to focus on the game instead of making it all about politics and stuff. Just playing football.
Is that really all? But is it for other players really? Is that really the way if they really want to go after senior year, not having the playoffs and trying to make another state title run, even with Hayfield in the mix?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely just want to play. All the players. It's not just me. We all want to play. We don't want to forfeit our senior year and just throw it away. So yeah.
Okay, and finally, of course, Coach Doc is one of the coaches that are against Hayfield and the way that feel about FCPS handled the situation. Of course, he was one of the coaches who contributed to that letter. Besides boycotting, have you heard of any other solutions that they were going to resolve that situation to try to get Hayfield out of the playoffs or anything like that?
Not really. They felt that the only thing in our power that we could do to actually affect Hayfield at all was just forfeit the games. That's the only thing we can do. But we're not going to do that, so, yeah, that's really it.
All right, that's it.
Thank you guys for listening to today's episode. Please follow the Morning Bru on YouTube and on Instagram for more Bru View updates. This is Adam Hazaris signing off. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you guys next time.